Everyone, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I got my hair looking moisturized and healthy like this. Alright, so I am starting off with freshly washed hair, and this is what my hair looks like with no product in it. It is very shrunken right now and it's frizzy, but this is what I'm starting off with. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal 21-in-1 spray. L'Oreal did send me this like a few months back, and I wanted to use it for a while before I really saw how it worked. And what I really like about this is that it doubles as a leave-in conditioner as well as a heat protectant. So if you're the kind of person that doesn't like to use a whole lot of products during your wash day, this will definitely combine like two products into one. So that's what I'm going to use today. I'm not even going to have the need to use a heat protectant. That's going to be my leave-in and my heat protectant in one. Then I am moving on to sectioning my hair. This just helps me to better blow dry my hair into sections. And this is my favorite, my all-time favorite hair dryer. I am starting off on the low setting, but I normally start on the high setting, but for this video I just started on low. But yeah, I'm mostly starting on high. Also, this hair dryer comes with 3 attachments. It comes with like a narrow tooth comb, a wide tooth comb, and then like a concentrator nozzle. Since my hair is still really short right now and I'm working in smaller sections, I do use the smaller teeth attachment because I feel like that gets my hair straighter. So this is what the first section is looking like after I have blow dried it. You can see it's like a big difference. So I am moving it up to high because for me, the low section, the low heating, it really doesn't get it for me. I normally have to do the high because my hair is very thick, high density. So the highest heat setting just helps me to make sure I get down in there good, and it also helps me to straighten my hair better with the blow dryer. So once I detangle it, then as you can see, I go back and I kind of go slower through my hair. So I detangle it, then I go back much slower, especially towards the ends of the hair that tend to be the most frizzy. So as you can see, now the comb is going through without any type of snagging or no type of resistance. Alright, so this is what my hair is looking like fully blow dried. I am definitely retaining length. I'm very excited that my hair is like starting to move now. I can kind of shake it. I am going to be using this hair grease right here to kind of lock in the moisture that is currently in my hair. So I'm just making sure that I thoroughly apply that, and then I'm just going to go ahead and braid my hair down. So the way my brain works, it's easier for me to braid my hair into like little mini sections instead of me braiding like from the front all the way straight to the back. I like to just like braid my hair in manageable sections. So basically I'm going to braid my entire head, and I'm gonna put my bonnet on, sleep on it, and then I'll take it down the next day. So basically I'm gonna be doing a braid out in short terms. This is what my hair is looking like fully braided. I am going to be putting my bonnet on. As I stated earlier, I'm gonna sleep on this overnight. That hair grease, oh my gosh, y'all, it smells so good. I absolutely love the coconut smell of it, and it also makes my hair feel really soft. So this is the next day right here. I'm just going to be taking it down section by section, and I'm just going to be careful as well so that I don't disturb the braid pattern as much as possible. I'm going to let you guys watch me take my hair down, and then I'll chime back in a bit. Alrighty, so this is what my hair looks like completely unbraided, and right now it's kind of looking crazy, like the Cynthia doll on Rugrats. So I'm basically just going to manually separate each braid, like you see me doing here. I'm just going to take each braid and just kind of like spread it out with my fingers. My plan was to see if I can get my hair up into a high puff because I really wanted to see was my hair long enough to actually go up that high. So I'm taking my hair pick right now and I'm just combing through the roots to go upward to see if I can get ready to get my hair to go up. I'm going to use my board bristle brush just to flatten and smooth my edges and my nape area. I'm going to be using this Wetline Extreme Gel for my edges behind my ears, my nape. I'm going to be using that just to get that wet and wavy smooth look that I like. I'm going back through with my board bristle brush just to make sure everything is smooth one last time before I get ready to use my string to tie my hair down. Alright, I have my string and I am getting ready to go ahead and do the little puff. I am going to try to go as high as possible. Everything looks like it's going good right now, but in a minute we're going to see that it is not going good at all. So I noticed that my hair in the back was actually starting to fall, if you can see that. So I decided to use some hair strips just to hold it up and in place until the gel dried. And then I was just like, I was over it at this point. As you can see, that was a total fail, total waste of time, total disappointment. So I basically just started over with the hair string and then I'm just gonna do my regular puff instead of trying to do a high puff. And I'm just gonna like hide the little ends of the strings here. I'm using my hair pick just to pick everything out where everything looks smooth, uniform, and it's looking really good right now. Like I'm actually really impressed with my hair. My hair has grown so much since my big chop last year. I did my big chop in July of 2025 and currently it is the beginning of April 2026. So my hair has definitely flourished. I'm so excited to continue with my healthy hair journey. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know. Thanks for watching.